Welcome to Toyah and Robert's Upbeat Moments, featuring guest star Eno the Bun, or to give Eno his full name, Enoicus Todicus Bunarius Bun.
Could you say that again?
Yes, I think this is a new genus of rabbit. To give us the full name here, this is Enoicus Todicus Bunarius Bun.
And what does that mean?
Oh, it means this wonderful little rabbit is a toad creature, is what it means.
Oh, he's so beautiful. I'm so overwhelmed with love for my bunnies, but they kind of keep me going in a very interesting way because they need so much help and love and protection. The fox was outside this morning at almost 7 a.m. looking for them in our kitchen area. But they were still inside, so it's a very interesting time for bunnies. So what's your upbeat moments?
All right, upbeat moments this week. Well, I have many. On the subjects of new friends and old friends, I'll begin with old friends and a comment on forms of media which were common to me in my youth. For example, no text messages, no emails. Postcards. Now, on the road, I used to collect postcards, and this is a postcard from 1969.
And what's it of?
It's of a holiday in the Fenway Motor Hotel in Boston.
Oh, were you part of the movement of the most boring postcards?
No, but it could well have been. What struck me is my experience of the Fenway Motor Hotel in Boston bore no relationship whatsoever to the actuality of the experience. Now, this is where King Crimson stayed in 1969 after our play-in gig at Goddard College in Montpelier, Vermont. And this was for the Boston Tea Party show. And I was in this hotel in 1972, the spring off, when King Crimson was supporting Yes in Boston. And at a table in this modest restaurant area, I had a very nice conversation with Chris Squire. That's another one. So moving on to 1969, the Sunset Marquis Hotel in Los Angeles, where King Crimson stayed when it was a very modest establishment. I'd last stayed there about 2017 or 18 with King Crimson when it was a very posh establishment. Now, here is the Vatican, this from 1973, when King Crimson were in town.
You never told me this when we were in Rome.
Well, whatever. And this is my experience from visiting the Vatican, and its shops in the area were cigarettes, ice creams, and figurines of the Virgin Mary.
Wow, okay.
Because all the shops sold religious items.
Okay, how many postcards have you got? Because we're already 3 minutes in and we've heard nothing but postcards.
All right.
I'm not being a rat bag, but...
This is a postcard to me from Peter Gabriel when I was in the Sherborne House International Academy for Continuous Education. Peter sent me a nice postcard saying, hope we'll speak soon.
And I'm telling you, from where I'm sitting, the writing is rammed on that postcard.
Good. And this
he fitted it in.
Good. And this is a wonderful postcard from Peter Hamill on tour in Spain, and Peter Hamill in tour in Italy. I will not bore our chums anymore.
Good.
These happy messages brought joy to my heart.
Thank you for sharing that. So this week... we're managing to show our friends how much we care about them because the boat is on the river at the old mill and we're inviting people down for boat trips, and it's really sparking some very precious moments for our friends. So yesterday, the director of King Crimson, the documentary, was on the boat, and he used to have a boat with his father, and his father is no longer with us. And he was telling us down the stretch of river what that stretch of river on the Avon means to him. You having a nice time, Robert?
I'm having a wonderful time, Lily.
Do you think you'll ever do wild swimming like these two?
No. No.
I will. I love it.
My swimming will never be wild.
Toby, wild swimming?
Definitely.
You see?
If there was a rope, I'd go for a tow.
No wild swimming for me.
Yeah, we just didn't change that. And this is what we're finding. We're taking people out on the boat. We took out Saving Grace, Robert Plant's gorgeous band members on Sunday. And we were just being told stories about their childhood, about the fish they caught when they were children. And the boat seems to be a catalyst for beautiful memories. So I am in talks with the BBC about a series from the mill. And I'm now realising that possibly the theme for this series is the memory boats evoke of our childhood, because it certainly does for me as well, because I had a boat with my dad, as did all our family. So it's been very, very wonderful in that way this week. Also, I've started a new CD project that's going with the book, which is spoken word and sound. And it reminded me that when I started The Humans, this is how The Humans started. So we're now digging out all my original GarageBand demos that went to everybody. And I realised that perhaps the next step for me is new spoken word and sounds. Now this leads on to a package from, and I love this, it's from Asher Meekins, the poet and sci-fi writer, with a foreword by Melissa Kaplan, my costume designer in the 70s and 80s, with a very beautiful Aztecian bunny. Yes, that is you, Eno. He has 2 rabbits.
Bless you, Asher.
So there's a community of rabbit lovers that's starting to watch us, which I really love. And little Eno at the moment is on 2 cool pads, which is why he's behaving. But getting back to Asher, born 1967, so I am 9 years older than him, just outside of London, now lives in Kent, spent the 80s enjoying the music and era of Susie Sue and the Banshees, the Stranglers, Kate Bush, but his main hero was and still is Toyah Wilcox.
Wow, that's wonderful.
I love it.
Dear Asher.
Asher, I live in a wonderful world and I have a wonderful life, but within my life, no one in my inner circle really knows what I do other than being the mad rabbit person. And I'm so grateful for you and to Sharon and everyone who writes to us for being into me, my attitude and my creativity. Now, before we go, we wanted to share with you something that really does indicate that we are 2 completely bonkers elderly people. And this is what the rabbits get on a daily basis. Little pink pig, little pink pig. Some people want you shaved and pink, but we love you just the way you are.
I think that may be the single most absurd thing we've ever put on our social media, Lovey.
But we love them to death. Everybody will have a vintage Sunday lunch for you tomorrow. Life is incredibly exciting. I've just played Shrewsbury in 30-degree heat. Now, some of you may be used to that heat. We're not. I'm so looking forward to playing with Mark Holman and Human League, Brighton on the Beach, and Dundee, Salsa Park. It's going to be a wonderful month and so much is still happening. Lots of love from me, Toyah.
And from Robert. And does Enos have anything to say to our chums?
I love you. Wear sun cream, keep cool, and remember, rabbits rule the world.
See you soon.